Well, hi everybody, it's Clint and Shell.
Hi everyone.
It's Saturday. It's been kind of a day. You know, we're both not really feeling very good. And she did her share video, so I thought I would do a wood burning video. A lot of times we're probably just going to mix these in. We'll see. You know how it is, whether or not we feel up to making another one or not. But so I found this in my biography magazine. It was the 2018, and it actually was not a detailed what do you call it? Focused on the tulips. It's actually focused on shading techniques. And I didn't realize it after reading this. They were talking about how you know how you come in and you line everything, your outlines and stuff. Yeah, that actually talks about using not lining. You shade against your things. I'm not ready to do that yet. That's but what I'm going to do is I went through and I just turned my wood burner on, and I was practicing my lines. I've got a spear tip on. It's the small one. And I was trying to see what temp. I didn't want a very dark line. I kind of wanted, so I'm going to try to do the shading using a lighter line and not really super strong. So I was just practicing a little bit. Earlier one time I had read about they talk about how do you take off and landing. And I didn't quite understand that until I actually read that article. And if you look right here, see where I first touched down my tip, right? And I see how dark it is, and then it starts lightening up. That's not really takeoff and landing. What you're supposed to do, and it's going to take practice, is when you move you're moving your pin continuously. So it's like when you're learning to fly, you know, they do touchdowns where you come in and you don't actually stop when you land. You just touch your wheels and then you come back up. So yeah, it gets darker the longer you let your tip sit on the line. So that made sense to me. It finally registered on what they meant about flying, about landing and takeoff. So I don't know how that's going to work. They did talk about trying to always turn your thing. And you know, I made my little turntable here for a reason. I actually have some stuff I want to put on it to kind of keep the wood in place. So my takeoff and landing is not going to be very good, but I'm okay with that. I really love this pattern when I first saw it. This is the only biography magazine that I had left that I didn't have. So still learning, but still. And it was really neat to read that the article on it, to learn to shade, and I'm using Aspen, of course. I have been using, here, let me show you real quick. I had these are this is aspen from aspen wallwood, and it's really thick. It's like a paneling. And what I did is I got my table saw working, and I was able to cut it in half. So now I actually have aspen that I can use that's thinner. So I was kind of excited about that. See how it is darker right there, and then lighter. That's okay. You know, as your tip goes through the wood, it cools off. So that's why it starts out dark and then it lightens up. And I've got it on a very, very low heat. It's not very high. So, and I'm using my sticky pyro paper. That looks pretty good. Hope everyone's having just a wonderful day. I just woke up. Boshelle and I took a nap. I drove down and mailed packages, and then I took a nap. So I don't know what we have in the mail because it wasn't up when I left. I was wanting to get down there and get home so I could take my nap. I know we're expecting a couple packages from a couple people, and but I'm really trying to focus on my technique with trying to turn my pen, also work with my turntable that that isn't too bad. It's a little bit choppy, not horrible. There. I love tulips. I think they're such a beautiful flower. You know what amazed me is, you know, you see the fields in Holland. There's so many tulips, you know, but Holland, tulips aren't native to Holland the way I understand it. That's what I've been told. But I guess they just grow so well there. They don't look half bad. I'm pretty happy with that. This one's gonna be, some of the curves is the hardest part. See, that one I did straight instead of going down. Yeah, off of it just a little bit. But so there are some tips I was looking at, like there's a little piece right here that you don't do, another piece they didn't do, they just ignored them two little tiny pieces, and I can imagine that would be really hard to get in there and shade. And I really like this pattern because of the shading. It has so many over and unders. And that's one reason why I wanted to do it, because I wanted to be challenged, and you know, but yeah, so we had a good day, and we're going to have pork. We bought a pork roast. So, actually it would be called a pork loin. But we bought one this week, so I need to chop that up. I don't know how I think we'll probably cut it into pork chops. It's usually what we do. Huh? Yeah, I don't know if we do or not. Yeah, the takeoff and landing, I think one thing is with my shakes, it's a little bit harder for me to, I think I feel a little insecure in my ability, I guess, because I really am learning, but with me shaking, I think if I set it down first, I'm able to get it right where I want it to. I think if I come in, I'm able to be off. So that's, I think, one. I've been trying different tips with my lining. They have a skew tip, which is the one that angled this one. But I don't seem to be able to use it very smoothly, I guess would be so I'm kind of experimenting with the spear tip, and actually I really do like it. I seem to be able to control it a little bit better, I think. Feels like I have a little bit more control. My problem is I'm want to be so precise, and you're not really. I think it's working out pretty good, actually. I'm a little bit here and there off my line, but it's not bad. I mean, really, I'm actually surprised. Little Gracie Lynn was laying on Mama's legs. So adorable. She's just laying on her, all out on her, over her legs. It's so adorable. She's a pretty sweet little girl. Still the one that's giving her pills. So it's been kind of a fight to get them down her throat, but I'm starting to learn that if I can get the pill deep enough down there, she has a hard time getting it back up to spit it out. So if I'm able to do that, it's usually pretty quick. But if I don't get it all the way down far enough, then it's a fight, and she's stubborn. And it's been a beautiful day here. I think it's right around in the, whoops, that one I got a little bit out of. I think it's in the 70s, I think. I haven't really looked, really. But it's beautiful, that's all I know. do think I'm going deeper than I had planned, but I'm okay with that, you know. I just want to practice my shading. And try to get, you know, enough tip control. One thing I liked about this pattern was all the curves in it is for my pen control. I was hoping that would really help my being able to turn, and I watched a gal on YouTube do it. She had hers really dark, but I was watching how she was holding her pen and twisting it. Now this one kind of is off on that side. Oh, you can't really see it. See how this is uneven? So I'll probably come in and bring it over just a little bit to make it straight with this piece. That would drive me nuts. I must admit, I'm not really looking forward to doing the tulips. There's so many curls, but buddy, what's wrong? Wilbur just come up on my rocker and is talking to me. Hi, honey. Now he's on my back talking. Hi, buddy. Honey, I'm kind of busy right now. Did you want to say hi real quick? Okay, say hi. Look who it is, guys. It's Wilbur dude. Wilbur dude. He's such a sweetheart. I sure do love that little guy. And he's out of here now. Tell ya. He's a doll. Sure love that little guy. He comes up and he puts his paws on my back and reaches up. His claws aren't out, just his paws. I just so sweet, you know. He does that actually quite a bit. Huh? Yeah, he was just here and then he heard you and tell you, he's a very special little cat, that little guy is. I sure do love him. Slept at Grandpa's recliner today, and usually he was laying with me, but he's kind of stopped that. But if he's in here when I wake up, he comes over and he lays on me, but he wasn't in the living room when I woke up. So. What do you think, hon?
That's beautiful. What do you think?
I think I'm doing pretty good at it, really.
Not too shabby.
I'm pretty happy with it.
Did you tell them what you used for it?
What do you mean, hon?
Paper and stuff?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Yeah, this is the sticky pyro paper.
Nice.
Huh? It is more expensive, but when you're using regular pyro paper, you know, it's just taped down like a regular sheet of paper. So when you complete your, like if I was to come here and complete that, or come here and I did this out of order, if I did the outside and I didn't do the inside, then that whole piece would have fallen out. With the sticky stuff, it stays there. So I kind of like that. To me, that And it's not much more. You just don't get as many sheets. Little bit. Too bad there. Tiny bit out, but not horrible. Wow. Yeah, I need to. Oh, huh. Wow. I'm surprised that I'm able to. I think maybe the spear tip's definitely the one I need to use because it's really. Seems like I have quite a bit more control over it with my turning. I mean, it's a tad off. Barely can tell it's off though. So, look at that. I did that all with one stroke.
Oh wow, good for you.
Except for this. Well, no, I did it all. Went all the way. That isn't bad. I mean, stay there, little girl.
Gracie, come here, baby.
Go
Come here.
bug your mama.
She doesn't bug me. Mama, that's her baby. She can do it.
Yeah, huh?
Gracie. Tell them they were playing with people today.
They were what? Huh?
Huh?
Did I tell them what?
That she was playing with the bubbas. She hasn't done that.
Yeah, she's playing with Artie and Wilbur, right? Yeah, Artie and Wilbur, she's playing with her brother and daddy. So, she hasn't been doing that, you know, but she's feeling so much better. Still got a little tiny bit of a scab on her neck. Artie yesterday was taking care of her because, you know, that's his baby girl. He was trying to pull it off, but it wasn't. He was so determined to take that piece off, but he never did get it off. It's still on there a little bit, but I'm so glad she's doing so much better. You know, I mean, you just don't want to see your baby sick, you know, and if you have a issue going around the smaller curves, you know, you can always do a little bit and then yeah. Oh well. That doesn't have to be matte. Doesn't have to be perfect. I know that. But yeah, this is the. What is it? Oh, this is a peony, and that was the issue I was having with this. This is actually really my. I tried to. When I was practicing shading. And these right here are folds, like this petal, how it folds over. I was having a real hard time with it when I was doing this one. But, like I said, it was just practice. I wasn't really... That one actually was painted in the book. So now it's getting down to the nitty-gritty, too. So, let's see. That is not easy for me to do. But you gotta challenge yourself, I think. I mean, got my cat behind. Hi, baby. You guessed it. We'll be back. I'm just gonna use the tip and kind of poke it to get some of those tight curves, maybe. Trying to round it off. Whoops. That's not bad. He's behind my back laying down. He said he's behind my back laying down. Whoops. That's a good thing with the pyro paper, is it is thick, so I'm able to mess up a little bit before I really make a mark. So if I accidentally slide off where I'm going, you know. Boy, that ain't easy, guys. Right there, yeah, that's tough. Yeah, little Wilbur, he's just a doll. Boy, he's such a sweet baby. I sure love him. He's been coming up and laying on my lap quite a bit more lately. Well, since the last time we took him to the vet. That is tough. Oops, I slid off again. And you know, you just come in and fix your boo-boos. Yeah, this is where I have so many issues, is when it's so tight. When you thought it might even have a smaller tip. I don't know. Oh, he's gone finally. Oh, he's at the door. Boy, it's beautiful. I can't get over how beautiful it is today. Fall has sprung here for sure. I think tomorrow it's supposed to be, I think our highest for next week or whatever is like 70 couple degrees. It's not going to be like maybe 74 at the most, something like that. And then it's supposed to get back down into the 60s and the 50s, so I'm glad of that. I need to go out and try to work a little bit on blanks, but I want to make sure it didn't rain. Okay. Hey, I did it. Making sure I got all my marks. Yeah, I think I did pretty good. Now I gotta try to take them off. So, for me, it's not the easiest thing to do. She's watching Undercover Boss, I think. Is that what you're watching? If you ask me, she should be talking to you guys like I do when she's making her videos. But no, she's being a snob and watching TV. You don't see me doing that. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start peeling this off. Why don't I just pause the video real quick while I'm peeling? There's no sense in watching me peel. It's kind of fun, though. It's kind of like peeling your sunburn. Really. So I'm going to pause it, get it all peeled off, and I will be back. Okay, I'm back and ready to go, I guess. I cut up the pork, so we got it cooking, and I have a little bit of time. So, yeah, it doesn't show any, when they're doing the shading in the book, it isn't even part of this pattern. It's just a technique, so it's going to be a little bit different for me. I changed my tips to shading tips. I got this one, and I have a few of these. They look like a spoon. I don't know, they might be what they're called, shading spoon, I don't know. I actually went and took mine and put it on my vise and flattened it out, and so it's not concaved anymore, just to see, to help me with the learning it, and it seems to help. The temperature I'm not 100% sure, so we're gonna see. So I'm gonna look at the picture, and yeah, it's gonna be different. I do know on the, you know, the base of the tulips, I was gonna ask Shell where she thought the sun was coming from compared to, if you look at the picture, what do you think?
That's coming from the left. See how bright?
Right, this is what I was thinking. This is the
I feel
sun's,
like it's coming because this is so bright here,
and then
there's
that's
a shade
dark.
there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
so therefore, you know, it's kind of coming from that direction.
too. Yeah, and you see, boy, the lines are really dark right in here.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it's covered up from the...
So
That's my take on it.
okay, and I don't know. Let me see how hot my. Turn it up just a little bit. And the slower you go, the darker it will be. Like that. So I'm going to try it right on this one right here, because you can really see the lines very distinctly on that one. So I'm going to go ahead and start right here at this petal. Oops, got a little bit out of there. It looks so different when you look at it from this way on the iPad than staring at it. You seem to see it a little bit different. And actually it looks better when you're staring at it through the camera, I think. cut up the pork loin. I'm sure we told you we got a new Dunkin' Donuts in Durango and a Freddy's, and we got donut holes a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. We've eaten at Freddy's twice, and I'm not fond of it, truthfully. We're not really big beef eaters. I know we've talked about that, and I don't know. Actually, the dining room was closed. The dining area said that because the lack of staff, they had to close the dining area. But I don't know. Just when we had it, our fries were cold, just as cold as can be. And I'm sure it's just I wouldn't anticipate, that's not Freddy's. I'm sure I would not think it would be that way, or it wouldn't be in business. So, but I think I'm turned off on it now, and I probably won't. We might get ice cream or whatever, custard or whatever it is. I don't know. But we had Dunkin' Donuts, and the glazed donuts didn't even have any glaze on them, so they were dry. I mean, that's the whole point, glazed donuts. I love glazed donuts. That's my favorite, But yeah, I was kind of been disappointed. I haven't been back to Dunkin' Donuts, and we will, I'm sure, We have that long job to do next week, so probably do it Tuesday. We'll see, I don't know. Probably, I kind of want to get them done. So the stems really a lot darker when they come out, so I'm gonna lay my shader flatter so I can get it wider. But yeah, I'm definitely, we eat more pork and turkey and chicken than we do beef. So definitely, I'm gonna save this piece for my other angled one better. Underneath it. I'm going to come in and angle my get it this side, and I'm going to go ahead hopefully that will give it more of a V that you can see that it's on that way on both sides. Yeah, so it was kind of disappointing. We did have The first time we ate there, we had, what is it? Shoot. It's beef and onions on a rye bread. What is it? Patty melt. It was pretty good. It was really rye flavor. The rye was pretty strong in the bread. But, yeah, the hamburger wasn't really that, wasn't bad, but the fries were just so, yeah. But I know Shell's talked to some of her friends that have eaten there, and they say their favorite thing is the custard, so, I don't know. We'll try it and see. Might be a nice surprise. I don't know. We do have a Baskin Robbins, but I'm not much of an ice cream person. I'm kind of boring. I like vanilla. I do get the cherry Jubilee, but kind of boring that way. I'm just one of the, I'm simple. I don't need, all these flavors. I just love just vanilla, plain simple vanilla ice cream. Maybe a little chocolate syrup. Michelle's been watching that Undercover Boss on Dish. I think it's either on Dish or on one of the apps. I'm not 100% sure. And there's this girl. She definitely wasn't an adult. I would. Oh, okay, supper's ready.